Here with quarterback Mike O'Horo. For you, last game against Central Missouri, 327 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. It seems like you really took a step forward in the quarterback position.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we really put together as a whole offense. Our coaches put together a great game plan, and all 11 on offense executed the way we needed to. So those stats might be under my name, but really that's just because the offense played really well and we had playmakers make plays.
Obviously a very tough loss, a 1-point loss to a nationally ranked team. What was the message after the game and throughout practice this week about getting on that bus to William Jewell and getting the win?
We put together a complete game, it felt like, but we just didn't do enough in the end. So at the end of the day, we had to look in the mirror. I think a loss like that will either separate a team or bring a team together, and we really responded well this week. It's one of the best weeks of practice we've had so far, and I think we're going to go into this week and just be assignment sound and really focus on executing our assignments.
3 games into the season so far, how has your chemistry grown with the wide receivers?
That's been a huge jump, especially as the season's really progressed and playing games together. You're starting to feel what balls you can throw to what guys and the separation they get on different routes. So that connection's really improved a lot as the season's gone on.
And then kind of a fun one here. As a kid, what quarterback did you idolize and want to model your game after?
Tim Tebow and Johnny Manziel were my favorites. I was a Browns fan growing up, so not a lot of NFL guys I could look up to. But in the college game, Tim Tebow especially, just being the strong Christian guy he is, and then just the toughness he played with. He just showed that you can be a ferocious player and leader at the quarterback position, which is something that I really idolize a lot.
Is that why you wear number 2, Johnny Manziel?
2 is definitely a factor in that as well, yeah. So.
All right, thanks for joining us here today. Good luck this week.
Yes, sir. Go Panthers.
Here with head coach Sparky McEwen. And, Coach, first question I have for you, William Jewell, 3-0 already this year after a 2-8 season last year. Based on what you've seen in the film, what's the biggest difference in their improvement?
They're better all the way around. That head coach has come in there. He's done a tremendous job. Logistics have made a big turn for William Jewell. This team is nothing like they were last year, and hats off to him. He's come in there and he's turning it all the way around, man. They're 3-0. They're a young team and they're 3-0, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. And thus far we've had a good week of preparation, but our guys are well aware of the undefeated team that we're playing.
Their quarterback, Tucker Griffin, right now is completing 70% of his passes, 4 touchdowns, no picks. How do you go about throwing off his rhythm on Saturday?
Well, the thing about it is that we're going to have to be sound and play gap sound defense because they have a running back. I know how good he is, but that running back makes everything goes for them. And he's doing a solid job. He's taking care of the football. He's putting the ball where it needs to be. And our defensive guys know they got their hands full.
So far this year, you guys are 2-1 in terms of pass to rush yard ratio. How do you go about finding a better balance in offense?
I like the balance. That's where we kind of want to be. And if you go back to the, a couple years ago when we, led the league in passing, we feel like our passing game sets up our run. If you take a look at Myron and what he did last week, we really like getting the ball to our backs and then the other playmakers on offense. So we're right about where we want to be, with that ratio. And then a lot of times it's going to be dictated by what the team does to us as well. So the last 2 teams have really did a really good job in the run game. And so depending on, what teams, how they scheme us, that's going to determine how we attack them.
Good luck on Saturday, Coach.
Go Panthers.